Hello, welcome to Have a Tea with me. My name is Chris. I've got my tea ready. It's a little bit too hot at the moment, but the tea is ready. We are here for English language practice. If you are an English language student and you would like to practice your speaking and conversation skills, we are here for you. You will see a link in the comments, in the chat. All you have to do is click on that link and you'll be able to come on through and have a chat right now if you like. You come through the studio and just like to have a respectful conversation about an open topic. We are here every day, Monday to Friday at 12 o'clock Universal Time. So whatever time that is, wherever you are, I'm not sure, because Universal Time never changes. Although there is like daylight saving time and different times in other places around the world. But yes, we are here for you. Now, if 12 o'clock Universal Time is not the perfect time for you, you can always send us an email, chatonlessonjigsaw@gmail.com, and let us know where in the world you are, what time zone you're in, and what time and day or time and days in general you would like to speak, or is more convenient for you, and then we can see if we can find a time that's good for both of us. So we're going to be here for about 20 minutes, half an hour today. See how we go. See if anyone is around. If no one else is chatting, I just chat to myself. Is basically the plan, and the way I encourage people to talk, if they can't think of what to talk about, is to find a stimulus of some kind. And of course, there are lots and lots of things. Just anything that's around you can be a stimulus. Anything you can see or hear or smell or whatever. Anything with the senses, I suppose. But I guess like in more commonly, like if you're sitting and you're watching the world go by, as we might say, watching the world go by. I think I've had that expression. I think I've written that expression. So let's get it down. So to watch the world go by. Okay. So the world is sort of happening around you, if you like. And you're just sitting there having a cup of tea, having a cup of coffee, or saying a glass of juice, perhaps a bottle of water, watching away. You know what I mean? Let the conversation develop so that you see something, you ask perhaps, let's say, an initial question. So for example, who are these people, or who is this person? What are they doing? Why are they doing it? Where are they? And then from that, you can go a little bit deeper, as you would in a normal conversation. So this is literally just a normal conversation. It's in English. So what we want to do is try and build your confidence in speaking in whatever situation is coming for you. So we're going to use a picture today, as we do tend to do. Sometimes we look at articles, but normally pictures, I guess, are more visual, perhaps we could say. Now, what is happening in this photo? What is happening in this photo? All right, now, this is, I guess, is a very set up photo. I don't think this is like a normal thing you would see. So we can say this is a setup photo, which I guess, most photos tend to be, not all, but most photos, and things are like arranged and people are posing and that sort of thing. But certainly, I would say this is a setup photo. It's not common to find mattresses in woodlands or like a forest type area, I would suggest. But nevertheless, we have a mattress. Now, what's good, I guess, is that the mattress, they've got the cover on the mattress, or the bed sheet over the mattress, you know, so the person is not sleeping directly on the mattress. So it looks like, yeah, so you've got the mattress, the sheet on top of it, the fitted sheet. Fitted sheet. Oops. Fitted sheet. So the two sheets you tend to have are a fitted sheet and a flat sheet. So the fitted sheet, as the name might suggest, it fits. So that's the one that goes around the corners or the edges of the mattress or whatever you're covering. But like it goes to, it's the same as if you wear clothes that are fitted. They're meant to, let's say, hug your body, to be really close to the body, not loose, let's say. Whereas with a flat sheet, it tends to be just the normal rectangular type sheet. And yeah, you just use it as like a classic sheet, what you would think of as a sheet. And here I think there's also like a duvet. It tends to be, I think it's a duvet of some sort. It's either a duvet or a blanket, but something to keep warm anyway. And then we've got some guy laying in there, sleeping. It would appear to be sleeping and perhaps dreaming. Perhaps he's dreaming, or perhaps that's what this image is meant to represent. That would probably be the question: is what does this image represent? So perhaps this is representing this guy. He's in a dream. He's in his normal bed, dreaming, sleeping and dreaming, but his mind in his dream is in some type of forest or park or some sort of nature area. And so the picture has transported him to there in a type of way. Now, what is interesting about this photo? Well, he's got the lampshade. Now, I don't know. I assume it's going to be a battery-powered lamp, because I don't think there's going to be an electricity connection. I could be wrong. Maybe he has a generator. It could be it's out of shot. It's a nice expression, to be out of shot. To be out of shot. Or out of camera range, I guess is the other way we could say it. But you can't see it in the view of the camera. So maybe like towards the left or the right, or behind the camera that's taking the photo, could be a generator. Who knows? But let's say it's a battery powered lamp. But he's got, for some reason. Oh no! Okay, I just realized. I didn't realize, because I thought it was weird that there were two cups. See, on the suitcase, there's two cups, and I thought, why are there two cups when there's just one person? But I just saw, because there's another person beside him, but they're sort of like their backs are towards each other, let's say. And so the other person is facing the other way, and you can just sort of see maybe the top of or a bit of the forehead, maybe on the side of the forehead, and the back of the hair. I actually thought that was I thought that was part of the tree, in fact, but I am mistaken. I am mistaken. Like a mistake. So I am mistaken. So that means I made an error. To be mistaken. I am mistaken. So I'm mistaken. So it looks like there are two people. So that is obviously why there's two cups. And they brought with them a few books, I would assume, maybe to read. Perhaps that was, before they went to sleep. They read a few books, or a bit of a book, probably not reading the whole book, of course. So read maybe some chapters of a book, and then drifted off to sleep. After sipping the cup of tea or cup of coffee that they were having. And there's also a pot plant there. Now, I don't know, why would they have a pot plant there? Why would they have a pot plant? Yeah, I don't know how all of that transfers into the dream. I could understand the dream being there in the park or wherever, in the forest. But why they have the suitcase with them? That could be the curiosity. Now, here's my question for you. Here is my question for you. Do you, well, I guess it's both, can and do you remember your dreams? I have to say, I find it very difficult to remember my dreams. And it seems the only times, and maybe this is just the normal way it works anyway, I only ever seem to remember dreams if I'm sort of awake, or if I become awake towards the end of that dream. And sometimes I have a bit of I sort of know I'm in a dream and I'm coming out, and you can sort of add elements to the dream. I don't know if you do that as well, but you can add things to the dream. But they're the only dreams that I tend to remember. And I don't know why that is. I'm sure there's some sort of reason for it, or some theory for it. Can and do you remember your dreams? Put that space in there. I think it's hard. I don't know. I'm not sure if remembering your dreams, if that means you're more relaxed or more stressed or more comfortable in a particular place. Like maybe, I don't know, like if you visit like a friend's house, or if you're traveling or something, or you're just in a different bed to your home, let's say, do you dream more or less normally? Or is it normally like just when you're at home? Or is it sometimes? I know sometimes I used to, sometimes I would, or if I would be overseas, I went backpacking a couple of times. And when I would come back from overseas, I would come back home, and then both times that night that I woke up after sleeping, I remembered clearly the dream. I don't remember the dream now, of course, my memory is terrible, but I do remember that I had very vivid, clear dreams when I was returning. So I don't know if it was that sense of the body feeling relaxed, and then it could dream. But I do remember having dreams then, but I don't really remember having dreams at any particular time. But I do wonder, sometimes maybe it's easier to dream when you're more relaxed. But I don't know, maybe it could be the opposite. Maybe it's when you're more stressed. Hello, Sophie. How are you? Good to see you here. That's interesting, Sophie. I see your likes a lot, but I think this is maybe the second or third time I've seen you live here while we've been streaming. So it's nice to have you. What's happening in your part of the world today, Sophie? I'm assuming, I hope I'm saying your name right. Excuse me if I'm not. But I hope you're having a good day, whatever it is that you're doing. This is the thing, and I guess the other thing, if you think about sleeping and dreaming, do you normally dream with a longer sleep or a shorter sleep? So if you were having a nap, so do you have dreams when you nap? And I guess there are different types of naps. So I guess there could be naps. You can have a nap when, like in the middle of the day. So you break up the day, and I know that in some places this still happens, where it's like you work in the morning session, if you like, then you have a break for lunch, and you can have time for a nap, and then you wake up, and then you go back to work, and so it's like a split shift, if you like, a split shift. A split shift. So it's when you have the two shifts broken up by a somewhat larger space in the middle. So and yeah, so some people do that. So I wonder if that sort of nap, because I'm not sure if that's necessarily a relaxing nap if you know you have to go back to work, for example. But if if you have on a weekend when you don't have to work, and it's the afternoon, I don't know, maybe you've just had lunch or something, and you're feeling a bit tired, and maybe, I don't know, you're watching TV or something, and you doze off. You know what I mean? You doze off. So you doze off, and then you have a nap. So maybe you sleep for maybe 20 minutes, half an hour, but maybe an hour or longer. Who knows? You doze off. And are you more likely to have a dream in that situation? I do wonder. Let me know if when you dream, how often you dream. I don't dream that much these days, I have to say. I would say probably, I don't know, did I dream more when I was a kid or a teenager? I think so. In general, I think so. I think I would have more dreams. And I think as an adult, I think I would still, I noticed I would get clusters of dreams, in a manner of speaking. A cluster of, in this case, dreams. A cluster of something. It's like a group, a combination. Although cluster, maybe you've seen the word cluster with COVID, because I guess that word came up a lot. I'm not sure in all countries, but certainly in Australia we would have a cluster of cases of COVID. But yeah, I don't know. I would have a cluster of dreams as an adult. So I would have maybe a week, whereas every day, every sleep, I was dreaming. And then nothing for I don't know, 6 months. And then later, again, another group, maybe this time 3 or 4. And then again, large gaps. I wouldn't consistently dream. But I don't know, do you anyone you know have dreams every night or every day? Perhaps what it could be is that we're dreaming all the time. Well, not all the time, but you know what I mean? Every sleep we dream, but we just don't remember that we had a dream. That could be possible as well. Maybe that is possible, because I'm not sure if you have these sorts of nights. Do you have those nights where sometimes you feel like you've been up all night? And I used to sometimes have those nights. And then I used one of those, those sleep tracking devices. And I used one of those sleep tracking devices. And then it told me that I actually slept for quite a few hours, but in my head, I was like awake almost the whole time. so obviously I'm not conscious or whatever when I'm sleeping. So I just perhaps was just thinking, oh, I'm awake, and then I'm awake, and I'm just connecting those awake times. Maybe I don't know if that's just me or if that's a normal thing. I hope it's a normal thing, but I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. Okay, so just a reminder, this is Have a Tea with me. We are here every day, Monday to Friday at 12 o'clock Universal Time. We are here for English language conversation practice. If you are learning English and you want to practice your speaking or conversation skills, we are here for you. All you need to do is to click on the link that you will see in the chat. Now, if you're on Twitter, if you're watching this on Twitter, you won't see that link. So you will see that link certainly though on Facebook and YouTube. So if you click on that link, you can come on through to the studio and we can have a chat. We can have a chat about whatever you want. So today I'm talking to myself about dreams, but we can chat about whatever you would like to chat about. If you prefer to talk about current events, things that are happening in the world. If you have, I don't know, good news stories or positive stories that you want to share, you want to practice a situation that's coming up. All those sorts of things we can speak about and practice, because the idea is to help you gain confidence, and the way to do that is by practicing. There's no way around it. You have to be practicing. I have said like a few times that, it's certainly very good when we get information, new vocabulary, and that sort of thing. It's very good when we get that. Maybe we can make notes of all sorts of different things, and we highlight different words and things we want to remember. But I don't know. You tell me. I guess everyone is different. But how do you remember? How do you remember that? I don't know. Most of the students that I've had contact with, they need to have physical production. So they need to speak those words. They need to write those words. So they need to have some type of activity with them. And that's also why I think maybe like learning 4 or 5 words a day. So like even though maybe in a day you see 20, 30, 50, 100 words, new words, or words that you'd like to potentially remember. But I would always bring that list down to, I say, like 4 or 5, and then try and actively use them. Because, 4 or 5 at the end of a month, that's okay. That's over 100. That's over 100 in a month. And then you can do the numbers for the end of a year. If you consistently do it, 4 or 5 words that you're incorporating into what you're saying and what you're writing, and you're regularly using them. So it's not necessarily just using them for a day, but you want to try and make them part of what you say. And as, of course, we don't use every word every day, but like maybe on one day, you say, for example, start with the 5 words, and the next day you use the new 5 words, and then you use 2 of the first day, but you already know them. But you try and incorporate them as well, practice with them. And then on the next day, 5 more, and then maybe you get 1 from the first day and 1 from the second day. And then and you slowly reinforce the words that you're using. So it takes a bit of time to then get used to using all of them. But that's why you're doing it slowly. about getting a good habit, isn't it? Getting a good habit. So today is, what is today? Today is the 5th or the 6th? No, today is the 6th. Yeah, so today is the 6th of April. It's a Wednesday. In most places in the world, not everywhere, but at the time of this live broadcast, it is the 6th of April in most of the world. We hope you're having a good day. Have good plans and good things happening to you wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Don't forget that you can, if you'd like to join and be part of the program, you can send us an email, chat on lessonjigsaw@gmail.com. Contact us, let us know where you are, your time zone, what day and what times you would like to chat, and we can see if we can arrange a live stream to chat with you. So we're going to leave our photo there for today. I think we've had a reasonable discussion about what's happening in this particular photo, and made some notes and got some vocabulary from there. Enough to practice with, I would say, for a little while. So we'll leave it there for today. Thank you very much for subscribing, following, watching, all of those sorts of things. We will see you in the next one. Take care and have a great rest of the day. Thank you. Bye.